Children is money. If you have more number of children, more money. Indirectly it's a product. More hands, more work, more money. That's how they used to translate. Today they have come to one king. Why? In enabling me to come over here and to share some of my experiences in the area of intellectual property rights. The management also I would like to thank for giving me an opportunity to see youngsters before me bubbling with a lot of enthusiasm and interest to know something about patents. One point I would like to add, patent-based projects is a norm today. Not many people in engineering colleges know that, but patent-based project, please note down. If you have some notes, I would like to say a few words, but these things should be elaborated over my lectures. 4 lectures I will give, morning 2, and another 2 in the afternoon. I don't bore you. I assure you that my lecture will not be boring. Even to me, if it is boring, it is boring, is it not? I also should feel if it is boring, I should quit immediately. I would like to make it as interesting as possible with many examples and many enthusiastic anecdotes. So don't worry, it is a full one-day session, but with a lot of enjoyment. Knowledge is, grabbing knowledge should not be painful, should not be headache. But I hope, and I am sure that I will make it as entertaining as possible throughout the day. So what is this patent-based projects? I will just give you some brief. Patent-based projects is a new concept which is not existing under that, because JNTU usually for many of these pioneer projects and MTech projects, they say, take a IEEE paper and prove it. No need to improve it, no need to do a new paper, but at least to prove it. Do it and show that the results that are given in the IEEE paper are coming along with your thesis or in your project. That used to be one of the, I don't know whether it has changed right now. That appears to be very simple, is it not? Very simple. IEEE paper. And with that idea, there are umpteen number of 400, 500 companies have started coming, saying that I will guide you for projects. 400 companies, something like 600 engineering colleges, once the government said, you don't need to pay tax. Your education institute won't pay back tax, you know. It's a real estate move. So you just put money, fee reimbursement is coming, that money you just invest, go on building the different types of departments, maybe a new college. That's how the 600 colleges have come. So there is an encouragement for putting money and educating people. Whether the real education is coming or not is a different issue. But that's how things are. So a project, how a project should be done, college will be in having a contract or agreement with some local commercial project spinning company. Project spinning company, you pay some 5,000 rupees, you go there, that company will organize 10 or 15 lectures on that topic. One fellow will be working on that. IEEE paper he will understand, he will teach 10 days, 10 times or 10 days, they may not be in sequence. You just go ahead. And then even that also people won't attend. 2 days they go, last 2 days they go. In between they bunk. And the project is over, then that fellow gives a soft copy of the project report. They come, print it out, they give us that fellow makes a PPT also. And they hands it over to them, these people come and make a presentation. And all drama is going on. So general purpose. No, why I'm not making fun of it. It also involves some work. But it has been brought down to such a low level that no skill is attained in doing the process. Mainly this project is intended to make you start thinking about it, questioning yourself, collecting some material, some resource material, reading it, scratching your head for some time is for good. Don't think scratching head is not good. And then ultimately some new ideas, some group comes out with some good report. They write in their own language. Writing in your own language is one skill. And today all companies are asking, which we are not doing English. English in JNTU, anybody will pass because they don't even correct. 99 marks, 88 marks. Nobody fails in English. Strangely. They fail in all other subjects in first year, but not in English. English is left out because there is another commercial group selling, teaching English, speaking English, teaching English. So there is another commercial group. Why to get into trouble with them? So free. Everybody passes in English. True or not? Tell me. Third year students. Anybody is failed except one fellow who did not sit for the exam. They are not sit for the exam. So gentlemen, I am narrating all these things because so-called project-based learning, PBL, world-class word, project-based learning. Please note down, project-based learning is an international method of scientific learning today. Because in theory, all subjects we study theoretically, that's all. We don't apply it anywhere. So once you go to industry puts a lot of demands on you, asking you to apply whatever technology you have learned to use there. There you fail. Because you never apply it to any particular project. And here also, just going and listening, again another listening in a class about the project and not knowing anything about it, you submit also. There will be viva, questions will be asked. Many times you are mum. Politically, better to keep mum rather than speak something wrong. So politically, it's a good strategy to keep mum, so that other fellow may think that he knows, but he is unable to communicate. Anyway, so why all this is, I am going to talk about patent-based projects. What is patent? Very simple terms I will tell you. The source is not an IEEE paper. It's a patent or number of patents. Maybe 10, 20 patents in a particular area. Collection of those things is not difficult at all. In this seminar itself, I will show you how to collect necessary patents for any topic, any project topic, and then start understanding how to use that information. Many people go to a patent attorney like me to submit and to file a patent in the patent office. 4 or 5 offices are there. One is in Chennai, another is in Bangalore, third is in Mumbai, fourth is in Calcutta, fifth is in Delhi. All these places you can file patent anywhere, depending upon the address at which you are. If you are in Hyderabad, you belong to Chennai. If you are near Maharashtra, you belong to Mumbai, like that. So these patent offices you can file anywhere. So only when somebody wants to file a patent, they come and try to understand what is a patent. Not yet. It's too late, and just for filing a patent, you should not know what is a IPR. IPR is not just for filing. Okay, now at this point of time, I would like to tell you how big companies like Procter & Gamble's or your Reddy Labs, for example, in Hyderabad, how they work on research projects. How University of Berkeley or MIT, whatever it is, they work for projects only through patent information. Patent information, not just filing. Filing a patent is a much later job. Suppose you want to work for research in a particular area, what do? You collect a lot of research papers in that area, publications, Elsevier journals. There are so many journals are there, 101 Elsevier journals are there in your area. So you collect all sorts of papers, put them together, try to understand what is already done. Maybe if you get a new idea, add something. and make a project. That's how it would work. If you, during the course of your project, suppose another paper comes out in any journal and it is exactly same as what you have already planned to do, so it's a reinventing, so you will stop, you will change your course of research. Many companies do that. Many companies, when they are funding projects, 20 crores, 30 crores they spend on research projects. When they spend, they don't want to have a situation where everything is done for 3 years. At the end of 3 years, they find all this is already done, is published in various journals, and then also patented, filed. What is the fun in spending that 20 crores? It has gone into sea, is it not? Dumped in the sea. So that is why Google is there now to help you. 80% of your knowledge is possible to be searched through Google. And Google searching is not that difficult. But how to search is a big issue. Search technology, not all are, don't think that you know Google, you have a laptop, you have internet connection, you can find out everything. Searching is again an art. Searching is a technology by itself. There is a book by Google saying that Google hacking. Search for Google hacking book. Google hacking. Google hacking doesn't mean hacking the website of Google. Google hacking means searching through Google to get the exact document you are looking for. So you have to collect information. So many companies which are spending a lot of money on research, there is a group separately which is continuously, day-to-day basis, they collect patents, published papers, non-patent literature they say. Non-patent literature means published papers. All they collect, very quickly they read, they review what is already done. Are we on the correct path? Is it necessary to change the path and go in a different way? So money should be spent on intellectual, should not be wasted. So, and it's a continuous process in many companies. Daily they collect information, read, collate, put them together, decide which direction research is going, whether we should pursue or not. At any point of time, better to close the project rather than simply waste money. Right? So, patent information usage. There is an international organization called PIUG, Patent Information Users Group. You can Google and find out. It's every year there will be a conference by this PIUG, Patent Information Users Group. So the point I am trying to drive at is that don't go to patents only when you need to protect some technology. Not only that. Even for knowledge sake, what is being patented in a particular area in which you are doing research, or you are interested in, or you want to have a product company outside and then sell a product or improve a product, whatever it is. Small companies also, they just open up and then some money, 10 lakh, 20 lakh, 20 crores, they put and try to develop certain products. Even those companies need to collect information on a daily basis. Then only they will be in a position to come out with a product which is commercially viable. What is commercially viable? Sells. Whether it won't sell. So patent-based project is better than a paper-based project. Collect patents in that area, read them, then try to make up your mind whether the system you are thinking of is new or not. First question comes up is what is novelty? Then there is another thing called very difficult to say whether it is a novel or not. How do you say something is new? In comparison with what is already existing, only you can say something new. So did you go through all that material to say that this is new? So first job will be to find out what is already existing. That itself is a big job. So okay, novelty is one thing. Then non-obviousness, another word which we will see in the later on. Non-obviousness. These two are very, very important in the area of patents. Non-obvious. That means a fellow who has a MTech degree in the area of power systems only can say whether some technology which I show him is new. He only can say yes, this is new. Because a person like me, mechanical engineer, I can't make any statement on that. The person who studied due course in the 4 or 5 years or 6 years and systematically, that person only, if he feels, yeah, I have not seen this in my entire course. This is something new, obviously something new. If he says, it is called non-obviousness. So we'll go to all that, but these two things are most difficult things in the world. In lower court, one patent gets knocked out. Says the novelty is not there. Goes to the higher court does some good work of search, then they come up and say this has novelty, this should be given a patent. It goes on until Supreme Court. Like what happens in India, many cases go to the Supreme Court. Like that, they also go to Supreme Court. Final decision will be at Supreme Court level only. So it's a legal document. So patent information, using that and all that will be understood by you if you are doing a patent-based project. So patent-based project, is there any company that Kameswara Rao has established? No company at all. Only thing, my email address is there with your director R&D. Just ask him, I will try to help you. But the thing is, you must be really motivated. You must be ready to do a lot of hard work for searching, collating, coming out. All this you are prepared, you can do a patent-based project. But a patent-based project gives you a higher edge compared to simple paper-based project. So my lectures for all this full day will be useful for that. Very good base for doing a patent-based project. So welcome to the seminar. I think I have taken a long time. I'm sorry, I had not planned. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request Chellapilla Kameswara to introduce our guest of honor, K. Ramachandran.
I am delighted to introduce our beloved professor, Adjunct Professor, Research and Development, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women. And presently, SAR is serving number of institutions. In those number of institutions, our institution is one of the institutions. And he is the former director, Gas Turbine Research Establishment, GTRE, in short form, what we call it as GTRE, a DRDO unit of DRDO, Central Government, the Ministry of Defence, Government of India. And it is in Bangalore. And SAR is basically from Bangalore and completed schooling and all education in Bangalore. And he held several positions, and now also he is having positions like CEO, National Program on MICAV, NDRF Consortium. And it's all like micro air vehicles and autonomous air vehicles. And SAR is handling, looking after the government projects also. And the NDRF, National Design Research Forum, not that NDRF. Recently what we are hearing, NDRF, that NDRF is different, that is disaster relief. And this is different, right? Design Research Forum. And it is one forum. So, what we call constituted under the Institution of India, and the President, Bird Strike Research Group of India, NDRF, former coordinator, propulsion panel, Aeronautical Research and Development Board, ARD, and former honorary president, Engineering Design and Analysis Forum, EDM, former member of the Academic Senate, Visvesvaraya Technological University, welcome. And steering committee member, NAFEMS, India, Bangalore, standing committee on autonomy to engineering college, member, Visvesvaraya Technological University, and Governing and Advisory Council, MBJ College of Engineering, Bangalore, ES College of Engineering, several other colleges. And along with our college, he is also advisor to Propulsion Technology Center, MSS School of Advanced Studies, and Research Center, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Gaussiya College of Engineering, and also RV College of Engineering, Bangalore. And Chartered Mechanical Engineer, and he is consultant for Defiance Technologies Limited, Priven Engineering Industries, Infinity Limited, all are Bangalore based, Cadence Digital Solutions, Honeywell Technology Solutions, Anaga Engineering, Polynex Limited, Hindustan Turbo Machinery, Sampurna Rotor Dynamics. So these are all industries for which he is consultant. And so total he has got some years of experience in research and development, more than 30 years, 30 plus years. And last 7 years he is also teaching, so teaching research and development. And Sir is fellow in Institution of Engineers and Indian Society for Advancement of Materials and Process Engineering, ISAM. Member Society for Experimental Mechanics, Aeronautical Society of India, Material Research Society of India, ISTE, Institute of Smart Structures and Systems, ISAM, Rapid Prototyping Society, and Institute of Defense Sciences and Technologies. So, with these few, I think, lines, what is our, you can understand. And maybe really it is a great opportunity to see both eminent people who are doing serious research. So, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Good morning. Professor, thank you very much for this opportunity. It's planned. I came here just to but it's nice. It's a privilege to be in sharing dais with Professor Kameswara Rao. And I'm not as sort of enlightened. I'm not as much experienced in this specific topic of intellectual property rights, and we follow that. But from my previous experience, I can jolly well say that this is a very important topic, very relevant to our scenario today, and it's much more apt and opportune that we are doing it here today because you people, apart from the senior faculty who are participating in this workshop, it's good that students at that level we are already exposed, and I know for sure, and part of the VTU, the university level education is now focusing, at least giving some sort of exposure to the students right from the beginning. There is a subject itself, and there are other venues where the intellectual property rights and associated topics are being discussed and enforced, and so that the students are aware of what it is all about. It was not so about 10 years back. In fact, there was very little activity of patenting, even in the industries in R&D, especially in the Indian context, is very, very backward, very poor. There are not many patents were forthcoming. For the simple reason we were trying to follow up on what others are doing, we were having very little of our own startup. But today is different, and even today, if you look at, very little comes out of industry. I was working with quite a few industries, both Indian and the MNCs, and let me tell you, this number is staggering, because in 1 year we decided about 850 patents should be filed within a 6 months period. So it's a humongous task to do that, even in MNCs. For example, Honeywell, we're talking about 550 target of patents to be done in about 6 months' time. There was so much of importance and a compulsion to do patenting, because all the work that we are trying to do goes to be exposed, unnoticed, goes not converted into money, and commercial activity stops there. So there is a lot of activity even in the industry now. And today, India itself, there's a lot of activity, and every industry, for example, is now having its own cell, IPR cells, which help in patenting. These are humongous, of course, Kameswara will be telling you all this. Difficulty is involved in converting ideas, designs, and products into patents, and which is much more important for that. We are talking about fighting patents on tulsi plant, turmeric, basmati, and what have you. All our products, they're all being patented elsewhere. We just are not aware of what's happening. In that context, it's good that the students, you're already being told, you're being exposed to the mechanisms of patenting, proper intellectual property rights, as well as the methodology of doing it, what it takes to get patents. And this is an important thing that we should learn. It's good that it's happening under the matter of take-up. And in fact, we have initiated InVitu in the university in Karnataka that every professor should be evaluated not necessarily by number of papers published, by the number of patents that they have filed. Now, this is something which I have brought up to the academic senate. It's an important thing because some of these papers which are published, there were a lot of patent content, IPR content, and they go out of context because you publish them before you patent. And that's lost to the university, lost to the faculty, lost to the university, lost to the college, and to the country as a whole. So what is patent, what is a paper, what are the relationship, all these things are very nitty-gritty details we need to understand. And it's good that students are made aware through these small workshops. And importantly, Professor Kameswara has a lot of qualifications, certifications to back up his profession in IPR. I remember a couple of my colleagues did law. As engineers, they had a degree in law. Legal issues involved in engineering. We were thinking they're all crazy, but it's a must, it's a necessary thing. Today, in addition to this profession, commerce and law, MBA, engineering and MBA is a good combination. But I think in the years to come, engineering and patent degrees, qualifications, specialization in patenting could be added as set. We need to have more. We were looking for people today, about 1 year back, to make this 850 patents become reality. We are not having enough. We're not having enough experience, and therefore, things will just slow down. So, if you look at extrapolate the demand for people with a legal, with patent background, it's going to be staggering. We're going to have a big gap between demand and supply, and therefore, it's good that people, some of you, having learned the basics, can even go out, like Professor Kameswara Rao, to do some specialization in addition to engineering. You will probably have good job potential, and every industry, a cluster of industries with a patenting cell would be a lot of good service, because it's a lot of wealth is lost by not patenting. It just goes away. And therefore, it's good that you're looking at the nitty-gritty details at a very early age, and I'm sure this will stand in good stead in the years to come. So with this little background, I am not going to anything specific, but I don't know much about it. Professor Rao will be able to talk about very specifics, very technical things associated with patenting and intellectual property rights. I have started one intellectual property right in my NDR cell, and that is, we are going to start it as a profession, because it's also a profession, like I was mentioning. People may not know much about the nuances of patenting, but it's become a profession, a professional thing where you can connect people and enable the society to put up all the patent ideas and designs and products and help them to these patenting activities in the country. So there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of importance, there's a lot of potential. And in fact, it's a must for an economy like ours, who are lagging behind. The little that we do should not be lost due to lack of our ability to create wealth of our own enterprise. That's I think we should try to do. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure with the professor's presence you'll learn a lot. And in fact, my submission is a workshop like this should not simply be an open-ended stuff. And some of you should give a feedback. And if at least a couple of you can come and tell what is it you learned and how to progress this further to either Professor Rao or that would be the thing which is worth this trouble. I have a separate feeling, it can be negative, but it's a fact that most of the workshops, conferences, and symposia are open. They just come and talk, you listen, and then it's over. But I think we should let that happen. So some of you get together and make some sort of proposal how to progress this, whatever little you learn, into some further activity within the college, whichever college is participating, whichever industry is participating. We should have a next step identified in today's workshop. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to invite.
PhD thesis, ultimate result is they have developed new algorithm for doing something. And that she has published a paper on that. Entire thesis result, she has published a paper. And she thought that she has a copyright on that. So for all purposes, the technology that she has revealed in that paper is her own. Nobody else can use it. She thought so. Many people, many of you also, you can say, I have written a book and I have a copyright on it. I have written a journal paper in international journal, so I have a paper in that, so I have a right on whatever technology I have revealed in that paper. This is a general notion which is not, unfortunately. So what is true? Whatever language you have used in writing that paper is only yours. Language only. What is protected in a copyright? I don't know your IPR course you have taken. Whoever has taken IPR course or taken that course, please raise your hands. Please, slowly. So many are there. Tell me what is copyright? What is the difference between copyright and patent? Why a copyright does not protect any technology? So if I have given some circuit for a new product, some algorithm for doing the process in terms of MATLAB or whatever language it is, this is published as a paper. Paper will not protect idea. Please write down in heading. Paper, publication of the paper, a copyright will not protect the technology revealed in the paper. Very, very important statement. Technology revealed in a technical paper published in journal does not protect the ideas revealed there. You have disclosed some ideas there. You have disclosed circuits, technical drawings, technology you have described. All that technology cannot be protected by that paper. So what is protected in that is only language. Or data, no, nano, very few, very relatively 4 or 5 I can name. Others are all mostly automated. Technology is given to us by somebody like General Electric is given for gas. Gas turbines technology is bought from General Electric of US. So General Electric and Siemens, even today, continuously improve product. Continuously, you see in the second literature, Siemens files continuously new patents, new technologies. So you understood what is meant by technology transfer? They developed the technology, he or Siemens. But that technology is filed as patents. Those patents which are granted by America or India or whatever country it is, that is the intellectual property company is having. Intellectual property the company is having, like GE or Siemens. That intellectual property can be sold like any property you have. 10 acres, 20 acres I have, land there. Once you have bought it, you are registered in the local registers, government registers. You have a right on that. To what? To do what? To stay there. Stay there. To license somebody. So 99 years, certain people is licensing. Licensing. You stay, you using yourself. Or sell it. Again, you can sell it. So like any property, like land property or a house property, this patent also it has a market. VHL paid, I told you, 20 crores, 30 crores for buying drawings and technical know-how. There will be manuals, there will be technical documents explaining how to design a particular component in a children or a gas. All these technical documents, technical drawings, all this patented technology, all will be given to this company as a transfer of technology. The technology developed by those people is protected by filing it. Then only you can see, suppose you are not registered the house in your name, can you sell it? So registration in your name is possible only in our obviously registration of the suppose as data that already somebody has registered that. Will they register your name? Same thing here also. The technology is already patented. Somebody has filed a specification. Describe everything in the technology. And suppose I go 10 years later or 5 years later, I just suddenly found out this one and went and filed a patent. The patent office says, after a span of 2 or 3 years research, all over the world, they have searched all the patent technology, all the published papers, all the newspaper details also. And they ultimately say, okay, this technology is new. After 3 years, you are filing. 3 years time for searching, identifying whether a similar one is existing or not. And then they say, okay, something new, I will grant patent. That's how the patent process takes place. After he says, I have granted it to you, then only it becomes your product. Right? From then on, you have a right to sell it to anybody. You have a right to make that product inside your own company and sell it. What happens if suppose I don't do this, I come out with a new product, put it in the market and see what happens. There are many people who can copy. Indians are copy masters. High class copy masters. No, you don't. You will be given a vehicle, bazaars, 150 to buy it. Associated with the Gurgaon or somewhere, some place, some Sikh, a lot of Punjabis are there, who are experts in copy. Not alright. Telugu, I don't know about Telugu, but Punjabis are capable of copying anything. And you go to market, any spare part in the bazaar order, they say, this is original from Bazaar, sir. This costs you 300 rupees. This is from Gurgaon, Punjab. This is 150 rupees, half the rate. So you buy whatever. I don't know whether it's still the case or not, but this was going on for a long time. How this second part is coming by 150 rupees? Why this 300 rupees for a original made from Bazaar? Can somebody tell me what is the difference? No, not the technology is developed by them. They have to give the price, taking into account the research time, money that they spent on that, also according to the pricing of the product. Suppose I have spent 20 lakhs on research, they brought out the product. Where from this 20 lakhs will go? I have to put it in my price. Okay? It or not. So that way, the development of really original development of any technology involves basic research. Maybe you have to do a lot of prototype testing in the lab. So many things then only you can put it in the market. So the Bajaj original and the duplicate, the difference is in terms of technology that is used. This fellow might have not known everything also. He has made it, but the process involved may not be that perfect. That's why it may not stay for all that 15 years or 20 years. This may go for 10, 5 years itself.
But I will not give the warranty.
No, that's why you won't give warranty, guarantee, nothing. Whereas this fellow can give. It will stay for at least 10 years, 15 years, some standard. So you understood what the difference between a copied one and this one. Copied one is cheap. You don't need to spend money on research. I just bought this, made it, and then sell it in the market for cheap. After it, users, there are people who will go over Big Bazaar with 50% off. You don't know that the 50% off itself is more than the cost of it. That fellow is playing gimmick only. He is pricing the 201 as 201 and says 400 he will put and then put 50% off 200 just to make you. It's a selling strategy which was there in US, it has come here also. Bata started 9.99 or 99.99%. Instead of saying 100. We all psychologically committed this 100 rupees. So 99.99 you say accept it. Only difference is 0.001. I said psychological. Same is true with this sale consisting of 400 to 500 things. What it contains is patents which are filed. In the filing stage, only it is the provisional patent is filed. The abstract and certain details can be seen. It gets published in the patent to make you know that so and so company has filed a patent on this title. Only some small abstract will be written, no detail. At that stage, it's only an application number is different. Some small details will be written. So you and I can go through and see, oh, so and so company has been working in this area, has filed a patent in this area. Details you may not know, but that's what is being done. So patent gazette is one patent information source which is available on net. If you buy it, he will ask you to pay some 15,000, 20,000 rupees per year. If you want it in a published form, if you just download it from net, it is free. It's a read. So that is how you can get the knowledge or information about who is filing what, who is working in what area. It's freely available. You can just say patent gazette. Indian Patent Office Gazette. Patent Gazette. An Indian Patent Office has a website also, .gov.in. You will get it if you just Google these words. So you will go through and then website name also will be there. You go to the website, all the degrees are relevant. So this information about what is being filed in a provisional way, what is granted, what is opposed. See, patent once you file as a provisional, I am coming to details. So there is a utility patent I explained. It should have a utility, industrial application should be there. How to write, how to have good handwriting. Suppose I write a book on that, patent specification on it and buy it. Will that be granted? I just wanted to make it thinking about patentability. Patentability is a very big issue. Patentability means three things, just one. It should be new. Any idea which is patented should be new. Characteristic that should be satisfied by a patent specification. Yes, and it should be idea should be new. This is also called as novelty. Yeah, novelty. We will define it in detail later on. That is one. Second thing is the utility. utility. Utility means use in industry. Use in industry. That's why it is utility. The third one is non-obviousness. All one word, non-obviousness. These three things, once they are satisfied, then only it is patentable. Any idea is patentable only if these three are satisfied. So one by one we will see. We don't have much time to do a lot of examples and make it clear. In fact, the whole thing that we are discussing today is a 10-state board for 6 months. Long. For 6 long months. For 3 courses. So don't expect me to do as much detail as possible. You can't become professionals by the end of the day. Maybe you will, if at all you are serious and you are attentive, you are clear, you may grasp a little bit of it, it will be by yourself very useful. Right? So, very quickly let us see what is so called novelty. See, novelty is a thing which you can decide only if you know what is already done till today. Maybe how many 1,000 years back is it existing? 10 years back is it existing? Anybody has come out with such a product? You also you have to dig deep and find out what is done in now in that. So you have to search for all the patents that are published, granted, only application stage just published and granted, are published in journals like some people. Innocent people who doesn't want money, they will simply write a paper and say, okay, if you use it, I don't want money. So that also is possible. So many technical papers there in that area. So all these things which are relevant, newspaper item also. Here I will try to give one example and make it clear. There is a project on vacuum circuit breakers in BHR. How many electrical people are here? So they will know the importance of the vacuum circuit breaker. It was a 120 lakh project, 1.2 crores project, and done for over 5 years. And it was developed in BHR R&D on Jain, used to be the head of the group. And after everything is over, this vacuum circuit breaker has to be tested. For testing, facilities are only there in Nagpur. The BHL plant is there. So there it has to be tested. So, don't think any big deal. Our people from R&D have scientific but as we have seen a lot of BHL trucks with truck, equipment will be there on top of it. You and I can use this also. Nanga, naked we can see. They think that inside is the technology. What happens if somebody sees it? Technology inside the product rather than outside. So what happens after all if somebody sees this product from outside? That is the general thinking. So they have sent this on board. A competitor like L&T is a competitor to BHL. In the area of electrical transformers, they do this. They develop something. Before they file a patent, they will go to newspapers. Either they publish some newspaper item, thinking that it's only a newspaper, no problem, I can file a patent. Many times another thing happens. Suppose your Vishnu College develops some new product. Let us say micro van or something. You have developed as a project, and at the end, all this you will call the newspapers. They will come, big meeting will be there, the Tadala will be there, photographs will be there, an article will be written there, and at the end they say, this technology they want to patent soon. What is it? Once there is a publicity given to that. once they are discussed in the public, in newspapers, gone is predictability. Forget about it. At MJCET, Mupakanda, girls have developed a four-wheel brake, and Ashik Ahmed, who was my very good colleague, he is the director there. He retired and he is now director. They have developed something, they say new, and big photographs in newspapers and all. At the end they say, we are approaching patent office for patent. Right? Not now, sir. Everything gone. I told him, Moshe phoned up and told him, my dear friend, it is gone. Once you have gone to public, whether the detail is given to you or not, whether the technical details are known to the public or not, the item is publicized already. Gone. This secret many people do not know. Many people even do not tell you also. I am telling you. That is the advantage of sitting here for me. You got my point? So publicity. Publicity before filing. You file the patent. Go and file the patent specification. Get the registration number. Pay all the fees. Everything over. It has come in Gazette also. Then feel free. Go out now. Give any detail to public. Newspaper, whatever it is. Go and present in a conference. Go publish in a journal. No problem. But only after filing the patent, submitting it, due process, and paying the fees, securing the right, then you say, I got this right. Is it clear now? So this is the secret. And moreover, don't beg until it is granted. Don't talk to anybody. Don't go and lecture on this technology until it is granted. You cannot keep that secret with you. Don't file a patent. Got my point, sir? So, see, what government thinks when you file a patent is, it's a secret thing. The world doesn't know until I grant it and say, this is something new which I am granting. Hereafter he can make a product, he can sell the product, he can make money. That type of a right, government is giving only after granting the patent. Until and unless that is granted, no right is there with this person. And if he goes on talking about the technology and officially making moves to make this product somewhere, he will secretly make all these attempts, but don't go to court. Is that clear, sir? So, novelty includes publicity also. Public exposure. Novelty means public exposure. Should not be there before. Then only it is novel. I have not seen that. Is it shown anywhere? No, I have not seen it. Shape may be same. Inside, technology may be different. People think that outside shape is same, but nothing new. It's not that way. Was it shown? Was it shown to you? Anybody can put their see. For that example is enough. Any questions on this? Answer is not necessary. The patent specification, when it is filed on paper, it's an idea. Whether you made a prototype or not, whether you made it work in your lab, whether you have seen the experiment successfully or not, none of these things are going to be asked, because presumption is a presumption that once you have disclosed the technology on paper, that means you have already worked. So that exercise is, you understand, get the meaning, get the sense, right, in your own words. This exercise automatically does two things. One is, the concept is understood. Unless and until you understand the concept, you can't write it in your own sentences. Right? These two are related. So, concept or understanding has become a must there. You do it. Then you write in your own sentences. Your own answer is your own. In this case, I would like to tell you one more example. Very fast. personal example, but it will give you a message. So happened that in 1986, I got a postdoctoral fellowship in University of Ottawa, Canada. Right? You know, University of Ottawa, capital of Canada. I was offered a postdoctoral fellowship, okay, teaching post, senior lecturer. So I have to teach 5 courses in India and also publish papers, do research in the area of 5 languages. So that was an offer about $26,000 per year. Quite a good sum. I rented my family, 55, 2 sons. All of us were there for 3 years. I joined them in schools there. Within that 1 month, I think 15 days, that English teacher of the school called me. Dr. Rao, your 2 sons are doing great, but there is something I want to talk about. I landed there in the school. She told me, I give some projects for these students to write an essay on so and so. Something like that, writing exercise. I give. These 2 boys go to the library, pick up the encyclopedia, copy down all the relevant material, and hand it over to me. Is it what happens in India? 1986. June 1986. I have shown. Very, because they studied in Central School. Central schools in Varam. There is a military establishment there. PHL R&D is nearby. So, very close by, so they got admitted there. They studied until 7th, 8th. So they joined in 7th and 8th there in the US, that is Canada, Ottawa. So I said, Madam, I understand what you are saying, but give me 1 week time, I'll turn the around. So it took 1 week for me to tell why it should not be done to my sons. So I have 2 sons, one is in Philadelphia, working in capital work. It is fraud resistant software they developed. One of the chiefs in that area in Philadelphia. The second one is elder son is a doctorate from University of California, San Diego. He worked in Microsoft. He is now in LinkedIn. These 2 fellows learned a lot during that time. They have started writing in their own words. After 2 years we came back. My first son got 60 in cancer. 60 is the rank. So what I am saying is, you answer the question. You do that even now? Anybody questions us? Oh, what's wrong there? It's an intellectual fraud. We are cheating ourselves. We have capability inside. In fact, I tell you, write one paragraph in your own words and put it in Google and see. Nowhere it will be appearing. God has given us a gift of writing on our own. If we write a sentence, same idea maybe somebody has written, the sentence will not be same as what we wrote. Unique face, unique body structure, unique word. God has given you. But we stop doing. We are speaking somebody's voice. We are not our own voice. We by heart and spit, no? So is it our voice? Is it our word? We are in 3rd year. First semester is about to end. I want to see change in 3rd year, 2nd semester. Will you do that? Will you promise me all of you 3rd year? Right from now. Skill is lost. Another unfortunate story I read. First class to 10th class. No stopping inside. Chatta, Chandala, Vedavas, all are put to 10th. You should to 10th. Fellow who doesn't even know what is what, 5th class book is given to the 10th class fellow, he can't read that book. In the name of right to education, great Sonia Gandhi got a law, right to education law in 2010. Buried all education. First class to 10th class, they used to got exam, 7th class exam. It is some screening used to be there. Fellows who failed used to understand, oh, we are not sufficient to study better and then go up. That is removed. For some time there was a talk, the 10th class exam was optional. All this is for market, my dear friends. Market, so-called market economy. There are so many degree colleges outside. So everybody should go and occupy the pay fee is there. 610 engineering colleges, 3 lakhs seats. So everybody has 3 lakhs seats filled. So second counseling, third counseling, spot admission, all that market, all market violations. Not really giving any access. And behind all this, the farmers, particularly in Telangana area, farmers' daughters. Farmers are all rich, many of them. Rich who are having 1 acre fields, having them. Many are rich. Their daughters stop marrying fellows who are not having a computer science degree. My husband should be a computer science graduate. He should be software engineer. This was there, you know. Even the other side, Korean. I don't want this husband. You should be educated. You should be knowledgeable. I should be having some good talk with him, not just make money and eat something and go away. So that way, Rajasthan Reddy became very happy to have the free education. Free reimbursement. Free reimbursement. Free reimbursement. 65% of all your engineering students are only for marriage market. Marriage market. Nothing else. My dear friends, take it from me, just for marriage market. Tomorrow to say that I have an engineering degree, computer science. Doesn't even know what is C++, what is C. Software engineering. And unfortunately, this IBM, except IBM and some companies, Wipro, all these companies are only making, using software, using websites, getting information, trying to do projects, all like making some chutney, making idli, making service only, service organization. Hotel industry. What is hotel industry? Service organization. Big, Minerva. Service organization. Express at book order, all that. That's all our software companies are doing. Service only. Tell me one company which has made a new software, Indian company, not Microsoft. Small, mota companies are there in Manila, which are trying to develop some small software, but they are not big. Why? We are also very happily copying. Copycat. Sometimes on TV, some copycat, small things will be coming, but you are not serious about it. But I am telling you, I want to make this whole discussion related to the loss of intellectual property you are copying. You are not using your brain. You are not using your own capability to spin a new word, new sentence, write a new article in your own words. That is a right. You must be proud of doing that. If somebody reads your article and says, "Hey, this is something very new. The words also are good, attractive, readable." If such, comments are made, great achievement.
Yeah, that's why recently many software companies are conducting an online test on their linguistic capabilities. We had Infosys and IBM guys here. So they conducted a special test on linguistic capabilities of the students. In addition to the regular aptitude test, they conducted one online test on knowing the skills of the participants. So there is a test for writing the passage one paragraph they have tried on their own. So many of our participants would be able to do and some are not. There may be a problem of typing capability or there may be a problem of language also what you are sharing with all of us. They are unable to write their own paragraph. They have some concept in their mind but they could not. Why? Because they are depending on some like all-in-one kind of Bibles or Vedas. So definitely these kind of things are definitely useful for all of us, not only to the students, even for faculty member is also important. Improving language and English skills, writing our own things.
Now, see, why I have brought this issue after we are from BHU in 2003, I started working. I worked in Nursing College, Design Institute of Science and Technology, Chillapilla High-Tech College, Kameswara Rao Engineering College, Bhimavaram Engineering College, so many colleges I studied, worked as a professor and taught also. In a class when I go, I don't find anybody taking books. They don't. I will go to library and find out. Library weeps. ఎందుకు సార్ పుస్తకాలు కొంటారు వేస్ట్ ఎవరు తీసుకెళ్ళారు nobody takes book. The practice of taking a book and writing in your own words or at least taking notes from the text, taking notes from text, none of these things are being practiced. So you are, what are you doing? You are killing yourself. Khudkushi is equivalent to suicide. All the skills you have, you don't need to utilize the all-in-one only to the extent that you should know what is to be covered for a first, nothing more than that. Go back to your textbooks. That too, not Indian textbooks. Most of the Indian textbooks are in copyright violation. That's a relevant thing. Today, the big Tata McGraw, all those people are facing trouble. Copyright issues are there. Our great fellows copy from anywhere without any hesitation. Nothing wrong. But I am asking you to look at it from the other angle. I have the capability to write in my own words. I have the capability to understand a concept and express it in my own words. What am I doing? Not utilizing my own capability. And in the process, I am at the development phase. Why that fellow should make fun of you? One paragraph you can't write it your own sentences. What good are you? All this I only claim the education system, where exam only became a issue. If you pass the exam, another unfortunate thing, guarantee you 30% to answer the final question pattern. You get 70 marks. Why they do that? Modern code is there. They want to have high pass percentage from the university. Pass percentage you make.
Scaling factor they apply.
Scaling factor they apply and all of you 85%, 90%. So what is it? Why they are calling only 85 plus to for interview? Particularly in JNTU they say 85% plus only you please come. Other candidates not necessary. Go home. You know why? They also know that this bloody university is scaling up the marks. This fellow is only 60% qualified. He gets 85% mark. Fraud. And you are unfortunately using your marks. You see, oh, 80%. Great student. Why these fellows are not taking me in the later class? Who cannot write a one paragraph in his own words? How can there be of any use to it? Report writing some communication has to be done to the client in US. You write in your broken English or English through English. If you write what will it be? Let us stop here and then go back. Thanks a lot. Already made a name, had got goodwill, it has become a brand name, even though it's not registered, it is equivalent to register. Nobody else can have such a name as a trade. Okay? Same is the case with copyright. Copyright registration is there in Delhi. New Delhi has an office called Copyright Registration Office. If somebody has developed a software program, he wants to save it, he can copy it on 3 copies of CDs. He can make a CD, 3 CDs or the same copy. Go there, pay 1,000 rupees or something, and then register that in his name. These are happening. Copyright registry is there. Delhi, nowhere else. So you can go and register, pay fees, get a certificate that you are registered and all. But software, if it is it a copyright? If it is a copyright, is there anybody who will prevent me from changing that software? If it is in source code, source code, I can rewrite that in my own symbols, my own logic, and they still have the same program. Lot of other substitute commands are there. Using different commands, I can write the same program in my own way and say, I have done the MATLAB programming, what the hell? So the problem with the software is that Microsoft knows it. So Microsoft has filed patents on everything that they have. Whatever changes they make in Word, Microsoft Word, whatever changes they make in the Excel sheet, or PowerPoint presentation, whatever changes they make, they file a patent in US, they get it right. Even though it's software. Unfortunately, in India, software patenting is not encouraged. If it is a copyright, I told you, once I rewrite in my own sentence as it is mine. You may say, Gaga, arey bhai, this technology is mine. Why you did a copyright filing only? You should have done a patent filing first, then come to copyright. Okay, here let me tell you, particularly in the case of some machinery, if you have filed patents on the technology of the machinery, filed patents protect you from the technology part, as I told you. Right, fine. You have made a manual for it, let us say. User's manual for the machine. Every company, so that in the machinery you do a manual, not manual, you have prepared, you have struggled to put that, and then you have prepared the whole thing. You should have a calculator that. So in fact, a manual prepared, user's manual, should be also have a copy. So you should go better register in the copyright registry, but manual, nobody can copy that manual. On the same lines, if somebody has made another manual, you can go and shoot in court of law, not of course physically. So you can definitely put a case on that. So to protect your write-up, manual write-up, you should have a copyright. To protect your technology part, you should file a patent. To market it, you should have a trademark. Also, is it not? To market the product, you should have a company's name and trademark and all. So don't you think now, for any particular product to come out, all these things are necessary. You should file a patent, you should have a copyright, you should have a trademark, registration. All these things, all these three are intellectual properties and simply you file a patent and forget it, you are out. That copyright part somebody else will knock it out. If you don't have a company, you can't sell. You can't sell or you will not get a good name and survive in the market. So is that clear? That's why now Toyota is a company, let us say. Every year they file 4,500 patents. Every year. Toyota, the Japanese company, files 4,000 patents. Why they should file patents? In a car, you know, Toyota makes all sorts of moving vehicles, starting from small car to big lorry, heavy vehicles also. All sorts of things are done by them. So many products which are being used in big vehicles to small vehicles, all parts inside, all designed, developed by the suppliers. Not only that, every time technology is improving. 1 year, somebody buys a car, new car comes out, this fellow is ready to sell and buy a new one. So, any new design, any new car with improved facilities, once it is available, the people sell this car and buy a new car. So, continuous improvement, you are not noticing, continuous improvement is there in car industry also, like your cell phone industry. Cell phone every 3 months, every 6 months, you have to go and buy, throw this one and buy a new one. iPhone 6 or 5 or 5 or 6? 6. iPhone 6. You to buy that. So my point here is, Samsung cell phone is there. Galaxy. What about the parts inside this Samsung Galaxy? Do you think all are developed by Samsung only? Make one point here. Samsung buys a lot of parts inside that Galaxy from different other companies. Not only their own thing. So to be very frank, many companies, if people say, I give my to you license. You give license to me. That's how people develop. Toyota develops everything I have in the area of oil. But it cannot use it in its own vehicles. So some extra ones, if Tata asks their license, if some other company asks their license, so there are multiple licenses they will take. This is a technological fact. You should know it. Is that clear? So nobody, my own technology, I will be only giving it, not possible. 4,000 patents means what? He is doing research in all areas in that area. He may not bring out a product related to that. So what are the extra things he has patented, which he is not using? He will license. He will sell it to others. But while developing a technology, he is not looking at it whether I will make it or I won't make it. This is exactly what is created. Somebody who is thinking the new idea, he should not stop saying that it is not useful for me. How should I do it? No. Any new idea comes, first of all, forget about that. It is only going to be used in India or US, anywhere. Just file a patent. If it is granted, see market. Market is very, very difficult. Movies that are coming out with big bang. Fact in the first week. Nobody knows whether the product sells or not. Advertisement చేస్తారు, ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఇస్తారు, మోహన్ బాబు గారు, విష్ణు బాబు గారు. ఏ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఎందుకు ఇంటర్వ్యూ? Nobody sees the movie. Second day onwards, you will find it bad. Nobody is there. Same is to the product. Some products won't sell. Big bang, big marketing, big TV ads. Nothing happens. People are there to test. If I use it, I don't like it. So nobody buys. Let's have a couple of guys, Manchili, Arrogant Manchili. Who cares? He won't buy it. The point here is the marketing, the luck. Many times it's gambling, it's a chance, no guarantees. I have spent 300 crores, I say it's a great movie, please see. No, it's interesting, enjoyable, nice, all 2.5 hours or 2-3 hours, whatever it is, all the time enjoyable, then only you will go and see. First half good, second half bad, nobody goes. Nobody will come out of the practice. Some people find first half boring, second half is interesting. Still you will go. Entire first half to second half, I am seeing the movie, enjoying thrill. After 3 hours, I don't feel that I have seen a movie for 3 hours. Not to do. Same is true with the product. Right? So, my dear friends, the development of a product, patenting, copywriting, trademarking, all these things people do. Some are successful. Very many are failures. Don't think this is a great market. There are people who have spent money, did not get a payback. All has gone into sea. Some people who did not spend much, they spent only 10 rupees, but they got 10 lakhs. Lucky. So this game of intellectual property which based on idea was suggested. Idea. So many ads come on ideas. True. One idea can give you 100 crores. One idea may give you 100 crores. But what gives you money, what takes away your money, God only knows. It's a gamble. But are we stopping at gambling? Are we not gambling in life? If I marry that fellow, he has a software job, he gets 40,000 rupees. Let me marry him, he will marry. That fellow is a useless fellow, never manage. Think like hell every day, come and meet you. Life is a gamble. It's very part of life. Starting from taking birth in a house. The parents are not chosen like you. I am coming to straight philosophy now. But linking up the intellectual property. You are not born by your choice. You are not chosen your parents. You are not chosen your Bhimavaram. Unfortunately or fortunately, you are born here. Bhimavaram is also a bad choice. If you are born in San Francisco, do you think you are going to be very, very happy? Nobody knows. So what type of parents you born? Everything. Look at everything. By chance you started studying here. By chance you got good teachers or bad teachers. Everything by chance. But you believe that everything I am doing. I am doing everything. Everything. Truth. Same is true with an idea. So many people sitting here. Every case is unique. But all parts are same. They have the same heart. Maybe slightly bigger. That doesn't mean that they have a beautiful heart. They may be very confused. They don't even give 1 rupee for a age-old fellow who is crawling on the road. Confused fellows. 100 crores in bank, they are happy. They don't even eat the food properly. They eat only gaddi, grass, and they are happy. All types of people are there. So my dear friends, life is very, very complex. If you understand, you are only instruments in the hands of nature. It's playing with you, you and me. We are all being playful dolls in the hands of nature. If it is giving something good, we praise nature. If it is taking away all your trees, all your property, nothing can be done. Condemn. What did you do in Vizag? So nature is angry with you. What you can do? When it is nicely behaving with you, you think that you have achieved this, you have done this, you have done that. So market. Let us come back to intellectual property. This also is like that. Don't think by filing a patent you will become rich. Absolutely not. By buying 10 houses in Hyderabad, you will become rich. Maybe tomorrow KSR will come and ground all of them, saying the relief. Who knows? Both are possible. So, same is true with idea. Intellectual property rights, if you look at who was benefited by filing patents, who did not get benefited, who has spent how much money, and what is the return on that, is a very, very sad story. If you file 100 patents, you are out of witty ideas get commercialized, get into the market and become other 80.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Hope we successfully completed our 1900 one-day workshop on intellectual property rights and patents. Convener of this one-day workshop, Dr. Bhimavaram on the rights. Now I take privilege to invite today's resource person, Dr. Kameswara Rao on the desk.
Rather, I speak, you have to speak because you are the people who are there from the beginning, that is morning to evening. And of course, as a formal like valedictory, because we are continuing along with the session valedictory and finish. And what I understand always, okay, patent, so is like publishing a paper. If we do it, so that gives actually the society, that impacts the society a lot. So that's what I understand. And if you talk about patent, nothing but a license, license. Hope you might have gone with the definition of the patent. It can be used for a period of time actually. And people think that once patent is granted, I think that might have covered, but it is not for lifelong time, not for whole life. And I think every year we have to pay annual fee. That is also okay. There, yes, we do not pay an annual fee. Okay, that expires, patent expires. So these are the things, and we have to keep it in our mind. But it's more than a paper, but it is more or less similar to an ICT or elsewhere, something like a paper. But in a different way, we will do it and get license for producing the equipment or for developing the product. So that's what I done. But if you publish the paper, whatever the project work you have done, if you publish the paper on the project work, you don't get a right for product development. That's what